So we start on our mats in any comfortable posture. Can be cross-legged, you can be sitting on your heels. Yeah, you can have block underneath your hips, whichever way you wish, whichever way you prefer, whichever way works for you. I like seated cross-legged, so I will start from here, all right? Relax your hands, again, on the thighs, on the knees, maybe right in front of you, maybe by your sides. Just, I want you to be as comfortable as you can possibly be, all right? Close your eyes. And just breathe. Take a few moments here to truly arrive on your mat, arrive into this moment to experience this class, this flow fully. Start first by checking in with the parts of your body. Let your legs relax, let the back of your pelvis relax. Imagine your tailbone being heavy, and it rotates your pelvis so your lower back muscles become longer, they soften, they relax. At the same time, with each breath you take, try to rise a little higher, reaching up with the crown of your head, creating more and more space between the vertebrae. Observe your breathing. Breathe through your nose throughout the practice. And the moments that you get a little overwhelmed, distracted during this flow, just remember, watch your breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Watch your mind calming down. Watch yourself settling in now. We will go through some gentle neck warm-up. So on your following exhale, lower your chin down to your chest. Let your head be heavy. Try not to slouch. Keep that strong, long spine that you created. And watch only your head moving slowly. With your next inhale, bring your head to your right shoulder with your ear right over it. Once again, make sure that shoulders are in line with each other. If you like to have your eyes still closed, go for it. If it makes you experience the movements, the actions more vividly. If you want to go a little bit deeper in the neck stretch, release your left fingertips down on the mat and walk them away from you. You will feel the stretch in your neck intensifying, maybe even going down your shoulder and your arm. One last breath here. Exhaling, release your hand and release your head back down. Next inhale, bring your ear to your left shoulder. Check with your posture, check with your back and shoulders. If you did the more intense variation on the right side, go for it here as well. So maybe just walking those fingers away from you to get that stretch even deeper. All right, one last breath here. Sorry. And exhaling, head goes back down. Have a moment here. Start slowly opening your eyes, blinking them a few times just to allow them to get used to the light once again. And lift your head back up. All right, you're staying here in your cross-legged position or whichever position you choose. From here, you're taking your hands, bringing them behind the back, interlacing the fingers. So this can be quite intense on the shoulders. If straightening your arms and bringing palms together is too much, you can reverse your palms, your fist, right? In this case, make sure that inner side of the elbows face outwards. Yeah, if this one still feels fine, go for a deeper variation, all right? So we're bringing our shoulders back and down. Just let's have here a couple of movements rolling our shoulders. It's very subtle movement, yeah? So don't expect yourself to really moving big. We're just gently moving them, rolling, circling our shoulders, and stopping somewhere in the middle. All right, once again, bring your head down here. Notice how different is this stretch from the one we did before, without interlacing our hands. And keep on bringing your fist away from your back towards the floor. Beautiful, last breath here. And then slowly release those hands. Bring them on the knees for a second and lift your head back up. On your next inhale, bring your arms in front of you and just watch them here. Inhaling next time, bring them wide to your sides and all the way behind your back, pushing your chest forward. Exhaling, round your spine from the coccyx to the base of your head. Inhale, lean forward, arms go behind you. Exhale, round, tummy in, tucking your tailbone under. Inhale, once again. And exhale, imagine hugging a big gym ball in front of you. 2 more times. Inhale, lean forward. Remember to keep your lower back neutral. Exhale, round. And last one, guys. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, slowly come back to neutral back. Release your hands on the knees. So if you're sitting cross-legged, change the crossing of your legs. Or if you're still fine, stay where you are. All right, we'll be going for side stretches. So we're staying in the same position. Bring your right hand on the floor by your side. Reach up with your left fingertips and then slowly reach over, looking up, looking towards the ceiling. Make sure you're not closing up here. Yeah, you're keeping the chest and heart open. You don't have to have your elbow down. Yeah, just go as far as you want to go. Make sure your hips are still on the floor, both of them. On the next inhale, bend the elbow and reach higher up with your solar plexus. On the exhale, round and try to reach forward with your fingertips. Inhale, bending the elbow, shoulder down, chest up. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, reaching up and then bending your elbow. Exhale, reaching forward and over, holding your front body. Beautiful. On the inhale, we're coming back to our regular side bend and then slowly coming back to center. Right away to the other side. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, bend. Have a couple of breaths here. Once again, make sure that your right hip here doesn't come off the mat. Both hips are grounded. On your next inhale, reach up and bend the elbow and exhale, round, reaching over with your fingertips. Inhale, reaching up, shoulder down, elbow bent. Exhale, round, upper body in. Inhale, last one. And exhale. On the inhale, we're coming back to our side bend. And then slowly, on your own time, coming back to center. Alright guys, from here, don't worry if you're getting off your mat here, okay? So we're walking our fingers forward and just having a couple of breaths folded. Whether you're cross-legged or sitting on your heels with your knees together, doesn't really matter. We're just aiming for stretching of our back. Okay? One last breath here. And then lift your gaze up, look forward. Try to keep your lower body as low as you can. We're leaning forward with the chest, keeping our knees as they are, and then lifting our chest up into modified upward dog. Holding here for a moment. Push your shoulders down and chest up. And then bringing our toes together, sitting back into child's pose. Now let's make sure we're all on the same page, right? So have your knees mat width apart in your child's pose, and we're going for 3 more rounds of these. 1 breath, 1 movement. Lean forward on the inhale. Modified upward facing dog, look up. Exhale back to child's pose. Long breaths. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to child's pose. Toes together, hips down. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Stay here in your child's pose for a few breaths. If you lost your peaceful breath pace, this is the time to tune in back into it, to connect back to your calm breathing. Once again, observe inhales and exhales. Beautiful, guys. We're coming up into tabletop, aligning our hands, our wrists with our shoulders and knees with our hips. Make sure your fingers are spread wide and you're pressing through all of the fingertips into the mat, not only with your wrists, all right? We'll just lean forward and back a little bit to warm up our wrists, to make sure that we're not straining them right away. Just with the neutral back and forth, maybe making some circles, or maybe just moving side to side. You know, just watch yourself, yeah? See how you feel. Listen to your own sensations. Beautiful. Soften your elbows. Make sure you're not locking them up. On the next inhale, cow pose. Lift the chest. On the exhale, cat back. Hollow your front body. Look to your belly button. Inhale. Lift your chest. Look up. Exhale. Rounding. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Guys, next time, bring your head and your hips to the right, going for the same back bend. Inhale, looking over your right shoulder, hips up. Exhale, rounding back to center. And one more time to the other side. Inhale, looking over your left shoulder, tailbone up. Exhale, round, looking to your belly button. Inhale, shoulders down, chest up, looking over your right shoulder to see your right hip. Exhale, round. Inhale, left side. Exhale, belly in, chest in. And last round here. Inhale, looking over your right shoulder, belly down, chest up. Exhale, round. Last one on the left side. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, guys. Come back to your neutral back. Tuck your toes under. We're going into downward dog very, very slowly. Challenge yourself, yeah? So first, let's bring our hips slightly back, almost into sitting on our heels, and then lift your knees off the floor, and remember to keep on pushing into the floor with your hands. From here, slowly start straightening your knees, lifting the hips up and up, remember to push yourself more and more back with your hands. Beautiful. Once you're in your downward dog, adjust yourself. Yeah, see which placement of hands and knees makes it more comfortable, and start walking your dog. So just paddling your feet, bringing one heel down at a time. If you're feeling like really intense stretch in your hamstrings, you're welcome to keep your knees bent and heels lifted every time we go into downward facing dog today, right? So it's better than straightening your legs and rounding your back. Yeah, we're aiming for a straight line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Just a couple of breaths here, paddling your feet. And then eventually settle down. Find stillness in your downward dog. Doesn't matter where you are, here or here. Just observe yourself. And then start walking with the small steps towards your hands, towards the front of the mat. As close as you can go. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to. Hold on to the opposite elbow and release your upper body. Make sure that the weight is evenly distributed throughout the foot, that you're not sagging back or forward. You can stay still here, or you can add a gentle movement from side to side. Beautiful, guys. Release your arms down, bend your knees even more, and start slowly unrolling all the way up to standing. Really take your time here, no rush. Keep your legs strong, keep your glutes strong. Good. As high as you go, start shifting your hips forward, squeezing your glutes to protect your lower back, and then eventually your head comes up. Last. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, lift your arms up. On the exhale, just throw them down. Release them, let them hang for a moment. 2 more of these. Inhale. Exhaling forcefully, bending the knees, throwing the arms. 1 more time. Inhale. Beautiful. And now we're coming back, standing straight on our mat. We'll go through 1 round of sun salutation, the one with the lunges. We will add a little bit of heart opening right there. Small standing sequence will be there as well after the sun salutation. All right? So top of your mat, on your next inhale, bring your arms above the head, lift the chest up. Exhale, fold forward. Keep your knees slightly bent. On your next inhale, look forward, step your right foot back into low lunge. Exhale here. Inhaling, lift your arms up, look up. On the exhale, bend the elbows, sink your hips a little lower. Inhale, arms up once again. Exhale, place your hands down in front of you, step your left foot back into downward facing dog. Right away from here, inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. On the next inhale, slide forward to cobra pose. Shoulders down, elbows by your sides. Exhale into downward facing dog and take your 5 breaths here. 2, stay in your downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Last breath. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhaling, step it forward between the hands into low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, bend the elbows. Bring them in line with the shoulders. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step forward into forward fold. Inhaling, rising up, arms above the head. And exhale, back to center. Other side. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Next inhale, left foot steps back into low lunge. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend the elbows, sink your hips a little lower. Inhale, arms together. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot back into downward facing dog. Right away, inhale to plank. Exhale, knees on the floor, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward. Cobra, lift your chest, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, press yourself back into downward dog for 5 breaths. 1. 2, keep on reaching higher up with the hips. 3. 4. And 5. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up into 3-leg dog. Exhale, step it forward between the hands into low lunge. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up your chest. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, hands on the floor, step your right foot forward into forward fold right away. Inhaling, back up, arms above the head. Feel free to add a slight back bend here. Exhale, back to center. Beautiful, guys. Bring your hands to the heart center from here. Keep your left foot grounded. Lift your right foot off the floor, off the mat. All right? I want you to bend your standing leg and start reaching back slowly. Find your balance. Look at one spot in front of you. Just to be steady. Reach back as much as you can, and then slowly stepping it on the mat, your toes 45 degrees to the side into warrior 1. Adjust yourself if you need to bring your feet wider or closer. See what you need. Inhale, lift your arms up. Let's take 3 breaths in our warrior 1. It's quite a challenging posture. Make sure you're not crunching your lower back, so continue reaching up with the fingertips. Let your tailbone point in the direction of your back heel. Both feet are grounded. Last breath. Slowly release your hands down. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Go for the same variation with your hands you did in the beginning of the class. On the next inhale, squeeze the palms together, lift the chest. And on the exhale, lean forward. Bring your body 45 degrees away from your left leg. So you're leaning forward, keeping your legs still strong, bringing your fist over the head. And then we're staying here for 5 breaths. Really allow that thoracic spine, those vertebrae there to open up. And one last breath here. Beautiful. Release your hands. Keep your body down. And then together with your arms, come up back to standing into your warrior 1. On your following exhale, open up to warrior 2. Your right toes turn towards the side of the mat. Arms are parallel to the floor. Your front knee is right in front of your front ankle. Okay? We're having here another 2 breaths. And on your last exhale, windmill your arms down. Step your right foot forward into forward fold. Next inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, bring them back to your heart center. All right, let's go for the other side right away. So this time, we are stepping our left foot back. So we're balancing on our right foot, lifting our left foot off the floor, reaching back. As slow and as far as you can. Stepping your back foot down on your mat, releasing your arms, bringing them up towards the ceiling. Try to square your hips and intentionally bring your inner thighs closer to each other, closer to the midline. One more breath here, guys. And then we're releasing our arms down, interlacing the fingers behind the back, squeezing those palms together. Inhaling, reaching the chest up. On the exhale, fold forward. 45 degrees away of your front knee. Staying here for 5 breaths. Beautiful, guys. Stay here for 2 more. Good. And then releasing your arms down and slowly imagine someone is pulling you up, holding to your back, slowly coming up into Warrior One. Staying here for a moment. On the following exhale, open up to Warrior Two. Beautiful. Just a moment here to settle down, to feel the strength of the posture. On the following exhale, windmill your arms down. Step your left foot forward. Forward fold. On the next inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands back to your heart center. Alright, staying where you are at the front of your mat. On your next inhale, bring your arms together, sit your hips nice and low into chair pose. Continue lowering your hips down. You may need to lower your body as well, bringing it parallel to the floor. And sitting down on your mat as gently, as slowly as possible. Beautiful. Sitting your hips down, hugging your knees in. Give yourself a moment. Feeling good, right? Okay, cross your ankles, roll right over them, and lay down on your tummy. We'll just go for one juicy stretch that I'm sure you will all like. All right, before that, let's just lift our chest up with the inhales a couple of times off the floor. Inhale, squeeze the glutes. Exhale down. Beautiful. Bring your fingertips on the floor away from your body in line with the shoulders. All right? On the next inhale, lift up on your fingertips. Bring your shoulder blades together and down. And exhale, lower down. Next inhale, same movement but lean to the right. Maybe even straightening both of your arms. Exhale back down. Inhale to the left. And exhale back down. Beautiful, guys. From here, bring your arms on the floor into a cactus shape. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders and fingers pointing forward. Okay, so your left hand stays like this. Your right hand goes on the spot where your elbow just were. Okay? From here, you roll on your left side. Slightly, gently pushing yourself away with your right fingertips. Okay? You will feel a really, really deep stretch in the front of your right shoulder, maybe even in the chest, in the arm. It's different for everybody. Good. Your feet, just have them wherever you wish, wherever it feels comfortable, okay? You can have your head lifted or you can put it down on the floor. Good. Take 2 more breaths here. And then slowly, in with control, roll back down, repeating on the same side. So this time our right hand, our right arm goes on the floor and our left fingertips come on the floor on the spot of our elbow. And then slowly rolling ourselves on the right side. Beautiful. Go as far as you wish to go today. One more breath. And then slowly rolling back. Beautiful. Bring your arms along the body and give yourself a moment here. Alrighty, let's press ourselves back into tabletop. sitting down, rolling back, and eventually laying down on our back, on our mat, bringing our knees into the chest for a moment. Feel free to stay still here, or you can rock side to side. Good. Bring your heels, your feet on the floor, hip width apart, and make your fingertips just graze the heels and not really catch those feet, but just gently touch them. Okay, we're going into a bridge posture. So on the next inhale, lift your hips up. Now you can stay here where you create a straight line from your chest to your knees. If you want to go further, interlace the fingers behind your back, behind your hips. Bring your shoulders, walk them closer to each other, yeah? And push your chest and hips up even more. Make sure that your knees don't go to the side, yeah? So you're really keeping them in line with the hips, pushing into your feet, pushing into your arms, lifting your chest and hips even higher. Hold it here for 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly release your hands down, 1 vertebra at a time. Start rounding with your upper back. Bring your body down on the floor. Beautiful, guys. All right, next one. If anyone has a neck or shoulder injuries or back injuries, please don't go for it, okay? We'll be going into plow pose, halasana. So if you do have any of those, just bring your knees into the chest and stay here, okay? For the rest of us, we can bring our feet up, hands on the floor, and reach back with the strength of the core behind our head. Here, make sure that there is no tension, that your neck doesn't touch the floor whatsoever. Yeah, so if you need to bring your shoulders closer to each other, go for it. Your feet don't have to touch the floor. If they don't worry. If they do, good. Okay, from here, another point. Make sure you're not just sagging down, that your body is not collapsing. Push yourself away from the floor with your hands, lift your hips higher. Aim for straight back here. Beautiful, guys. 2 more breaths. Bring your hands on the hips and help yourself to lower your hips back down on the mat, slowly. Good, beautiful. Knees to your chest. Keep your right knee right into your chest, straighten your left leg forward. Good, make a couple of circles here. And then bring your right knee across to the left side and your right hand, your right arm on the floor. Good, and this supine twist, make sure that your right shoulder and left shoulder, they both stay on the floor, that they're both touching the mat. Good, don't force yourself too much, just let the gravity do its job and just take your leg lower and lower with every exhale you take. Looking over your right shoulder, or maybe even closing your eyes. See what works for you here. Good, bring yourself back to center. Both knees in, and then releasing our right leg, straightening it down, making a couple of circles here with our left knee, and then eventually bringing it across the body to our right, extending our left arm on the floor, both shoulders down, and maybe closing your eyes here. Beautiful, guys. Last breath. And then we're slowly taking ourselves back, straightening our both legs this time, bringing arms along the body, Making ourselves as comfortable as we can here. Just maybe wiggling a little with our shoulders, with our hips, with our limbs. Good. Before we dive deep into our Shavasana, I want you to do one very small, very tiny breathing exercise with me. We will inhale and exhale 3 times, exhaling forcefully through your mouth. And with those exhalations, we are releasing any negativity, any burden that we have at the moment. Inhale. Exhale forcefully. Add a sound if you need to. Inhale. Let go of anything that weighs you down. And one more. And then having a couple of minutes here in our Shavasana to absorb what we have done today, to letting our body feel it completely in full, making our body heavy, relaxing each and every part of it from toe tips to the crown of our head. Especially our face muscles, jaw, forehead, eyebrows. Just letting ourselves be here, as there is nowhere else we need to be at the moment.
Thank you very much for joining. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as there are more and more videos coming in. Thank you and namaste.